Hello everyone. Before I start, a little disclaimer. If you hear some screaming, excuse my baby. I had a baby recently, that's why I was off, and now I'm learning how to balance mom and work life. And for today's video, I decided to reveal you my investment portfolio in one year ago I got a commercial space. People want to know, do I own any studio flat in Batumi? And for that answer is no. Seaside flat, no. Whatever I do, it does not mean that everybody has to do it, but have a little bit of understanding of the market. That's why I dare to share my investment portfolio. But of course, some of you may have better feeling of real estate market than I do. I personally do not invest on first line property for several reasons. Considering the fact that there are multiple skyscrapers built in Batumi every year that offer seaside studio flats, and consider the fact that prices are really gone up, I personally do not find it smart to invest in the property that has such a multitude of supply and potential of increasing of that multitude of supply. That being said, it does not mean that studio flat does not work or don't give safe returns, but you have to be really careful and you have to find really underpriced property like I did for my client a year ago. He bought a studio flat. I can show you the building. There is two ways to find underpriced properties on the market right now. First, you have to find a developer that is just starting out. Usually they have lower price, so you have to risk a little bit. You have to trust them. You have to see potential. When my client bought this flat, the alley in front of the building was scheduled to be built but was not built, and now the surrounding, the new district looks definitely different than it was when he bought. So there is a price margin on this vision that we saw, that this LA will be developed very soon and it will be a very nice district. And now it became very nice building, very nice LA in front of this building, and the price went up. Now the property developer sells the same flats for higher price. Basically, I can reveal you numbers. We bought this flat for 40,000 US dollars, studio flat, close to the sea, walking distance, and also the view to the sea if you really look at it, not direct view. And now it's being sold for $60,000. And I'm saying that you have to find a developer that is just starting out, because established developers offer you price for under construction building the same as the finished project costs. So I don't see the point to buy under construction project that will be finished in 5 years and pay the same price that you could buy a ready-made property right now. So there is a disbalance in that. And second way to find undervalued property is when the seller sells it. Some sellers are just in a rush out of the liquid assets. They need some cash, or they just want to get rid of the property. They are not in Georgia. They just want to get some cash, and they are able to sell for a lower price because they bought the flat years back when prices were cheaper. So there is two ways that you could consider if you are thinking about investing in flat right now in Batumi. And as for my own investment, I don't buy flat for one reason that I already mentioned. It's about supply and demand. And another criteria for my own investment that I have it for myself is I always think when I buy a property, if I would live personally in that property, and if answer is no, I don't buy that flat, because if I don't want to live there, probably nobody wants to live there. So I want to have something that I'm happy to have and I'm happy to live. That's my investment criteria. That's why I buy, instead of flats, villas, townhouses. I currently own one, my family, and I encouraged my parents to build one. So we built together the second one, and the returns they give is, I can't reveal you numbers for the investment we made, but we found really, really good price. It's very, close to impossible to find, but we get 20% of annual rental yield. And as for capital appraisal, within 1 year, property costs twice as much we bought for. I like to buy or build townhouses because of the criteria I mentioned. It will be, and it is always in limited supply, because the land in surroundings of Batumi is in limited supply, and you cannot buy unlimited houses because it takes too much space. So for my next investment strategy, I'm thinking to build another house, villa, and anyone who is interested to joining me, invest like me, can feel free to contact me on my contact information. I can assist you in this matter. Cannot, unfortunately, be replicated. It is a commercial space. Most of the developers, when they build these buildings, they sell commercial spaces in bulk. I mean, 500 square meters at once, 1,000 square meters at once, which is millions of investment. And it's really rare to find a commercial space that is reasonably priced and it's smaller. So as soon as I found one, I bought it and I got amazing returns. Again, the same, close to 20% annual rental yield, and the property appraisal within a year, crazy, because I bought it under construction. I finished myself. We did renovations. We dealt with individual contractors. We took lots of our time, but also gave a really high margin on the profit margin, because it's way cheaper when we do renovations, when we deal with different contractors instead of company who does all at once and then they charge you for this service high margin. So that's my investment for now in Batumi. I already mentioned my next investment, what I'm planning to do. Obviously, if I will find this kind of commercial space that is small, that is reasonably priced, under construction, I will finish it again and rent it again or sell it again. I will not offer it to somebody else, because it's that kind of rare deal. I will take it for myself. But what can be replicated again is, still now there is window of opportunity to find a land close to Batumi, to build a villa, very nice townhouse, and rent it or sell it. That's still a hidden gem, in my opinion, in Batumi, and that's where I'm planning to invest in the future. Hope it was useful for those of you thinking to invest in Batumi. Here is our contact information on the screen. Other than that, thank you for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. I read all the comments, and I'm really curious what you have to say about this. I will leave down below my socials as well, and enjoy your day. Bye for now.